I was the perfect partner until the day I realized I was just a shadow. It started with a phone call. A simple one, but it shattered everything I thought I knew about love, trust, and myself. My name is Claire, and this is my story. I met Liam on a rainy afternoon in Seattle. He was the kind of man who seemed to carry the weight of the world on his shoulders but smiled like it didn't bother him at all. His eyes were intense, dark pools that promised safety but hid storms beneath. I was 23, fresh out of college, full of hope and dreams, and ready to believe in a love that would change everything. We clicked instantly, like two puzzle pieces fitting perfectly. His voice was calm, his words careful. He called me his light and the only reason he could breathe. I believed it. I wanted to believe it. For a while, things were magical. We spent evenings cooking together, though Liam rarely took the time to enjoy the meals I prepared, distracted by his phone or work. We'd lie awake talking about our future, painting pictures of a home filled with laughter and maybe, someday, children. But there was always something beneath the surface, a tension I couldn't name. It started small. The way Liam would check his phone obsessively, shutting me out without a word. The moments when he'd snap at me for no reason, a misplaced cup, a forgotten text. The subtle digs disguised as jokes, the way he'd dismiss my feelings when I tried to speak up. At first, I brushed it off. He's stressed, I told myself. It's just his way of showing love. But deep down, I felt the cold creeping in. One night, after a dinner that felt more like an interrogation, I asked him, "Liam, are you even happy with me?" He looked up from his laptop, eyes sharp and tired. "Why do you always need to know everything?" he snapped. "Stop being so insecure." I swallowed the lump in my throat, nodded silently, and retreated to our bedroom. That night, I cried alone, not because I was weak, but because I was lost. Months passed. Our apartment became a place of silence, broken only by Liam's sighs or the occasional slammed door. I stopped wearing the clothes I loved. I stopped sharing my thoughts. I stopped dreaming. Because every time I tried, Liam reminded me why I shouldn't. But leaving wasn't simple. We shared a lease. We had joint accounts. Most of all, I was afraid of loneliness, afraid of starting over, afraid of the unknown. So, I stayed. Then came the betrayal. A text message I wasn't meant to see. A conversation overheard. The proof that Liam was living a double life. I confronted him. His anger exploded like a bomb. "You're paranoid," he spat. "You ruined everything." That night, I felt smaller than ever. But it was also the turning point. The moment I realized I wasn't crazy. That I wasn't the problem. That love wasn't supposed to hurt like this. The next morning, I packed a bag. No dramatic notes. No last words, just the quiet determination to find myself again. I left Seattle, heading to Portland, a city I'd always loved but never lived in. Portland was messy and vibrant and alive, everything my life hadn't been for years. I rented a tiny apartment near the river. I started therapy. I reconnected with old friends. I painted again. I remembered who I was beneath the layers of fear and pain. Healing wasn't linear. There were days I wanted to give up. Days I questioned if I deserved better. But slowly, I reclaimed my voice. I learned to say no. To set boundaries. To love myself fiercely. One evening, while walking along the river, I met James. He was nothing like Liam. Gentle, patient, kind. He listened without judgment. He encouraged me to dream again. We became friends first, no pressure, no expectations. Just two souls finding comfort in each other's presence. Months turned into a year. James and I grew closer, but this time, I was different. Stronger. Wiser. No longer willing to lose myself in someone else. I told him my story. Every scar, every tear, every moment of doubt. He held my hand and said, "Thank you for trusting me." And for the first time in years, I believed that love could be safe. But life has a way of testing even the strongest. One day, Liam showed up unexpectedly. Eyes cold, voice sharp. He demanded to talk. To fix what he'd broken. To make me understand he'd changed. I listened. But I didn't fall. Because I knew. I was no longer the shadow he'd cast. I was the light he'd tried to extinguish, and I was shining brighter than ever. This story isn't about revenge. It's about survival. About finding yourself when everything tries to tell you you're not enough. About learning that leaving isn't failure, but courage. If you're listening now and feeling trapped in your own story, know this: you are worthy of love that lifts you up, not tears you down. You deserve to be seen, heard, and cherished just as you are. And sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is walk away. Because on the other side of fear is freedom. And on the other side of pain is a life you actually want to live. So, I left. Not because I wanted to lose Liam. But because I needed to find Claire. And Claire, she's here now. Strong. Whole. Free. And